Welcome back to WaterparkRangers Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we got, Oathkeeper. Very powerful Keyblade. Probably the best one so far. And there's actually a good commentary this episode, so if you'll introduce yourself.
Hi, Blanket77 here as usual. Unfortunately, Baron of WoW has been captured by the evil Jackson DeVille and is unable to be with us right now.
And is celebrating like 2 holidays too, I think.
Our hearts go out to him and hope he can survive the terrible ordeal.
Yeah, our hearts will be one!
Nah.
Fitting with the theme of this game.
Oh yeah, but Oathkeeper is an awesome Keyblade because it's got a lot of power behind it and it gives you the extra MP bar, I think. Plus, I think it boosts summons and magic power, so it's really good.
Yeah, generally it's good to have no matter what stats you're picking from the beginning. There are some, like, more highly magical Keyblades, like I think Lady Luck, that are just really good, specifically if you're a mage.
Oh, and here you get Mushu, great summon there.
Yeah, oh, and Lord Fortune, which is, I think it was going to be useless because we already have Violetta or whatever that's called.
Yeah, it is called Violetta. Violetta is really good for Donald because basically, usually when Donald runs out of magic, he's completely useless with his staff. That's the one staff that actually gives him good physical damage.
Right, actually. I think I have Donald set out to be more of a physical attacker than a mage in this. I'm super conservative with magic.
Well, it's also because Donald kind of uselessly uses spells. Like, by the time you're done with, like, one random encounter, Donald's MP bar is basically gone.
Yeah, so the AI is kind of a problem, but then again, like, since you're able to get through the game normally, I guess it doesn't really matter how well they're doing.
It's true, because their deaths have no, like, effect on how you do.
Yeah, and they come back to life one way or another, even if you don't have their special abilities equipped that let them recover faster.
Good use of Glide there. Very effective.
Yeah, but it's actually pretty slow, so I could have gotten to the door faster if I didn't use it, I suppose. Oh yeah, since we have that new gummy, it opens up just an extra warp hole, so the idea is just you sail over to it like you would normally, just by selecting it like you would an area.
See, that never makes sense to me. I don't understand how having a new gummy in your gummy ship unlocks a warp hole. That doesn't add up in my mind. It's like, oh, your ship has a new attachment, so a new warp hole appeared. I understand if it could let you go through it, but then should be there the entire time.
That's actually a perfectly good point that I hadn't thought of before. So you just go through there like you did before, and then... Editing magic, we're back at Hollow Bastion through another route.
My personal favorite level in this entire game.
Right, I know you wanted to commentate it on it before, but due to complications, we weren't able to do the first part. But thankfully, they make you do the level twice for kind of no reason at all. Or was there a reason?
They make you do it. I think they make you do it twice just because they needed a way. I don't know if you've already said this, but basically, in Kingdom Hearts circles, there's this event called The Rescue where you rescue Kairi from Hollow Bastion, and Heartless just starts spawning all over the place because you do something that basically causes Heartless to spawn all over the place. And so they basically make you go back again because I think the logic is that if you lock it, maybe the Heartless will stop pouring out of the world.
But then it doesn't really happen because they're like everywhere, which is why maybe they have another, but we'll get to that in due time.
But think about this logically, it's like if you're having a huge infestation, you try and take it out from the source. So it makes sense in theory, but I don't think they explain it well enough.
Yeah, so technically there was that big shiny hole or something right up where we were fighting Riku. And I guess just because all that stuff happened, we weren't able to seal it in time.
We weren't able to seal it. I don't think it had to do with that. I think it just had to do with since Ansem summoned himself in front of it. I guess he might have just overpowered the hole itself and just started to cause the Heartless to flood out.
Yeah, they said that they needed the 7 princesses' hearts or something. They had 6, and then Kairi's was Sora's. So did the 7 actually end up opening whatever it was they were after?
Maybe. I would assume so. I mean, because Kairi's was sort of there laying dead for a while, so...
Oh, there's one more treasure chest over there. I think it just is a gummy chip piece, though.
Yeah, the rising waterfall here was always something I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I like this effect. Pretty good graphics for the PS2.
Oh, that was a great conversation.
I just like the way this game looks. I don't care if it's aged.
If you're wondering what we were saying, it was WaterparkRanger was like, oh, this game looks great. This game looks great for 2005. I'm like, yeah, but for 2011, these graphics suck.
It's so sad. Yeah, I suppose, but hey, they're better than like actually most Wii games, I have to say.
Yeah, There are very few regions that are better.
Let's think about it. This is probably better than Imagine Party Babies in terms of visuals. And definitely in terms of box art. Imagine
Imagine Party Babies is probably a game that should never be made.
Imagine and no, not even babies or party babies. Imagine Party Babies. Theoretical Party Babies.
Why would you want to imagine such a thing?
Also, one of them is definitely a Photoshop Jim Gaffigan head on the baby, I swear.
Ew.
I know, frightening thought. Also, the large body's putting up a fight for once because they've been adjusted to fit our level.
Guys, large bodies, you should definitely use gravity on them. It's a nice little quick way to take out a bunch of their HP.
Yeah, I wonder if I'll actually wisen up and do some of that. Oh yeah, and we have a lot of Heartless coming up soon with some sped upness, so there's not going to be any commentary there, so meet you after the fight. Okay, so the fight is done. That took way longer than it should have, with a lot of failing and falling.
Well, yeah, because also, basically, the Heartless in that room, I've been in that room a lot before, they constantly respawn for like 3 waves.
It's ridiculous.
There's no, like, easy way out of that. You can try and just leave, but it's actually very useful for the experience. Also, something I forgot to mention before, after this rescue event, all Heartless start dropping a lot more, like, rewards, as in money and health, so...
Oh, do items, like, increase in frequency or
something? I
something?
don't think items increase in frequency, but I think health orbs dropped and money dropped increase.
Oh, and there's actually, I'm guessing there's no dialogue. Oh, there's one line of dialogue, I bet you. Then there's going to be text boxes. It always annoys me when they do this. It's like, why couldn't you just have it all be dialogue? You've come to seal the keyhole, right? Please be careful. The darkness is raging deep inside. We've been holding it back. We can't hold out much longer. We'll take care of it.
Honestly, I thought one sort of plot point that... Oh, actually, are you going to go talk to her again?
I should, because I'm pretty sure you can get whatever that's called.
I think you get a Divine Rose.
I was checking down there because I thought maybe someone appeared who gives you cure, but I don't think that happens till later.
Yeah, she appears after the events happen.
I mean, Curaga, the next one. We already have Cure, obviously.
Or you just don't talk to her, I guess.
Because I'm an idiot.
Whatever.
That's okay. Oathkeeper's quite fine. I mean, we just got it. It would be kind of weird to just trade it out for the next Keyblade.
Actually, I like what it's called, despite how much I hate Kingdom Hearts 2. I do like the name of the Keyblade you get from Bell in that game better than the name from this game. That one's called Divine Rose, and then the one in Kingdom Hearts 2 is called Rumbling Rose. They look exactly the same, but I just like how Rumbling Rose sounds better.
Sounds like the name of some kind of luchador. The Rumbling Rose.
He probably fought Nacho Libre in a like wrestling match.
I actually love Nacho Libre. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Well, Jack Black is good in that movie, and so is his like Mexican companion.
Okay, I love his companion. This is awesome. Oh, Esquelito or something?
I don't remember what his name is.
Oh man, this is the most annoying part. I fail at it so often.
Guys, this is probably the best place in the entire game to use magic. Because the thing is, they load you with a ton of flying enemies, and if you try and fight them head on, they're gonna fly over the edge, and you're gonna go after them. And then you're just gonna fall straight off, and it gets so annoying after a while.
Yeah, it's very ridiculous. I fail a lot here, so oh god! There's a lot of cutting because there's so much failing.
Oh yeah, and more incentive not to fall off is probably the fact that if you fall up and walk all the way back here, they all respawn.
Yeah, so that's a lot of... Oh, did you see that? I got kicked in the chest. Like in that Boondocks episode.
The Boondocks episode, that movie, what's it called again? Oh yeah, 305.
305. I can't believe that thing's real. So here we are again, back at the teleporty platform thing. And this is where we're going to end off the episode, probably in the middle of going across where that Great Crest is. So, I guess I'll see you next time. Fare thee well.
Bye!
Goodbye.